defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger today. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds of their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin. Listen to my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies and sequence dresses with high strung.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Here we go. Let's go.
Now it's JCM, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. To throw is Daniels. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This will be taken at the 10. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. Jalen Lane deep for Washington. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
7 yards there and a 1st down. The Eagles are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defense coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Burt sets up to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And
this is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Okay, ready?
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Ready?
Working out of the gun, Daniels. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
That's another Washington Commanders first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
A quick throw out line caught by Robinson. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
But that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Throwing is Hurts. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Barkley. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Lane. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. A run inside. Krosky Merritt. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run once more with JCM. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Commanders.
Now Daniels. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
73.
Hurts. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Dorrance Armstrong. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It's fielded at the 45. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Daniels. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
To the air goes Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready? Panthers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Over the middle, complete. It's Brooks. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
19, 18.
On 3rd down, they go with Brooks. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10 to about the 33-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Got his man, Okonkwo. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Another try for Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And this time he breaks the play. He's in for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Wan'Dale Robinson, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Ready? Just the Eagles! Just the Eagles!
Back to throw. Daniels setting up the screen. Here's Algier. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Robinson's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
70.
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky Merritt. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Trimmer.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
16 yards. And an Eagles first down.
Great.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Left side, he's got Robinson. And all the way down to the 26. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
That's good for a Washington first down.
Play action, now it's Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Commanders 31, Eagles 14.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hey, easy, 63, 6.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st down, it's Krosky-Merritt. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Washington.
Here we go.
Trying the power game with Ham. And he's maybe going to get this back 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And it's caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal.
17, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Krosky-Merritt. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So no gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 2-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20.
21 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 14-yard line.
Now a toss left side for Krosky-Merritt. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were honest with us this week. They had this game circled on the calendar for quite a while, coming in and taking down the reigning Super Bowl champions.
And you and I both know from experience that having the title reigning Super Bowl champs is a blessing, but a curse when the next season begins, right? Because everyone circles that game on their schedule. They can't wait to come in and play, and they often do things you don't even expect because they figure, what do we have to lose? We're playing the Super Bowl champs.
So for Washington, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.